That is such a gross question to have by this young lady who was simply minding her business, posting a photo, and went mega viral. What is wrong with people? There's nothing wrong with if you're okay with working a simple job. What is wrong with people?
Ruslan.
A young lady basically had her life ruined after posting a selfie at her job and getting her information doxxed. This is a crazy story. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the young lady who went viral for posting a photo of herself at her real job. Should she make her own or keep the Home Depot job? Yuck. Yuck. That is such a gross question to have by this young lady who was simply minding her business, posting a photo, and went mega viral. Now she's kind of thrown into the forefront of being an influencer. And I wanted to play you guys this clip from Playback, which is a commentary channel. And they did a good job addressing this entire debacle. And I'm gonna play you guys some clips from this young lady who seemingly is a person of faith. Okay, I glanced at her Instagram, and she got some chameleon vibes in there as well, but it's okay. She definitely was against doing anything related to OF and this sort of work. So let's play this clip, and we're gonna play her, and then I'll give you guys some of the commentary from the Playback guys. I thought they did a good job on this. Again, there's some profanity in this. Okay, so just a heads up. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
I've had so much backlash, good and bad. Like, it's been a lot of good, but you also have the percentage of bad. Like, everybody on Twitter hates me for what? I don't know. Like, I literally don't know, just because I stood up for myself, and that's fine.
It gotta be hard to be a woman sometimes, because I think, like, what's the point of working hard if instead you could just look good and get a take care of you? Because, yo.
That is the narrative. What's the point of working hard if you can just look good and get someone else to take care of you and or become an OF model? That's not their position, but that's the narrative that people are running with in this situation.
I don't know. Some stories out here, it's just sad.
No, it is sad.
Because it's like, you don't know this person.
Yeah,
You're just
sure.
doing it because you think she looks good.
Exactly.
Which is a crazy criteria, trying to basically save her. You know what J. Cole said?
Don't save her. She don't want to be saved, man. Now, but at this time, it wasn't just the men that was trying to save her, though.
It was everybody.
Everyone. Now, men...
Including Shaq. Shaq slid into her DMs. Shaqzilla. He's like my second favorite NBA player next to Michael Jordan in the 90s. Shaq slid into her DMs. Goodness gracious.
Men's response to saving her was, hey, let me take care of you. You know what women's responses were trying to save her?
What?
Make a... Why not?
That's still men.
This is a sickness of the highest order.
N-words see a beautiful woman and want her to do sex work. Y'all is sick.
And saving her, though. Who's subscribing to their own?
You're not getting it. Women are taking control of themselves in the sex. And so they're empowering.
So women are telling her to make only.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the biggest crock of poop I've ever heard in my life. That people actually believe this nonsense. The Home Depot B word should have just took the clout and vibed and started a business or something. Now she finna be lame and say self-righteous things that's gonna make everyone hate her within a week. Why? Because she don't want to do this sort of work?
This is a sickness.
Yuck!
Of the
Yuck!
highest order.
People are gross. And that joint got 13 million views.
Modern women swear their master's and doctor's degree matters. Most men will be happier with a woman like this that works at Home Depot as long as she fits in and she's fit and friendly.
So, isn't it crazy that a woman...
How did this become a red pill talking point? Gosh darn it, this poor girl got it from every corner of the internet. As long as she fit and friendly.
A selfie.
Kim just sparked these type of conversations up. I don't know. She sparked a conversation. Now all of a sudden it's, what do you do with your doctors and your masters?
Wow.
She posted a conversation and it's like, all she got to do is be fit and friendly.
Wow.
She posted a photo and it's like, women and men were having this dialogue, which I'm be honest with you, y'all men are weird. Just, enjoy what you see if you think that she looks attractive and you keep it moving. That's it. She looks great. She looks amazing.
Immaculate.
And you keep it pushing. But now this doesn't start as stink pieces for your whole timeline, bro.
It's the people that assume the most negative shit for me, like, be modern women with their masters and...
Here's another. Black man economy insecurity absolutely dominates our dating, mating, family discourse. Can't move beyond it. Been trying to shame and suppress black women advancements for decades.
Okay.
No, I got no comment on that, but that was a whole lot.
Hey, I'm sorry, but y'all not about to convince me you're happy going to Home Depot to make $15 an hour. Y'all complain about these jobs all day, but the minute you got to be compared to a model, now you're the happiest Home Depot worker in America. Please spare us.
Yuck! Because this girl don't want to do OF that she got to be lying about enjoying a job for 15 bucks an hour? Maybe she lives in a part of the country where she got a couple roommates and 15 bucks an hour is paying her bills and she's content. Why she got to go and do OF work? What is wrong with people? There's nothing wrong with if you're okay with working a simple job. What is wrong with people? Hey, you want to see something kind of crazy? Over 75% of the people that watch this channel are not subscribed. Please consider subscribing and turning your bell notification on so that you don't miss anything we have going here.
So this no, but this now you're getting to the women's side of it. Women got upset. They were like, "Why haven't you started? So what's wrong with you? You too good? You above that?
This is a sickness of the highest order.
You're not gonna do this, huh? What's wrong with you? There's no way you're gonna tell me you're gonna be happy with Home Depot. Men you anyway, so you might as well just take off your clothes and go on home and make more money.
Yuck. All right, let me play another clip from her. This is crazy. So listen to what she's saying now.
Me as the Home Depot girl, the girl who went viral, and just talk about how God really testing my life right now and just testing my faith and trying to keep my patience in him and just trust that there's a bigger thing coming out of all this. Since I blew up on the internet, I have had so much backlash, good and bad. Like, it's been a lot of good, but you know, you also have that percentage of bad. Like, everybody on Twitter hates me for what? I don't know. Like, I literally don't know.
Because she literally, I think they don't like her because she says she don't want to do OF. This is how far gone and deplorable certain people are. Is they're mad at another young lady who says, yeah, I'd rather, just because I'm attractive, I'm not going to do that. I'd rather just work at Home Depot. I'm fine working at Home Depot and making 15 bucks an hour.
Because I stood up for myself, and that's fine. And then Instagram's really cool. And then, you know, other situations that have happened throughout this whole process that have just kind of been crazy. But I literally had to kind of quit my job in this process because of how much I grew and how many people actually seen this. And people were illegally doxing my address and also figuring out where I worked because
This is a sickness of the highest order.
Doxing her address, fam.
you know, I did have my school in my bio, also my location on Twitter, and Home Depot. So if you put math together, like, people started figuring stuff out. So now I'm gonna have to probably move and just, you know, kind of relocate and start fresh.
That sucks, man. This poor young lady had her entire world thrown upside down because she posted a selfie.
And I just feel,
and it's just, I guess some people already realized it a while ago. I'm late to the party. Like, remember 10 years ago when, like, people, not to make this political at all, but, like, it's interesting that there's certain parts, let's just be vague for the purposes of the people that want acceptance and tolerance are the least tolerant on the planet. Yo, bro.
Now he preaching now.
All she did was post a
Okay, he's not. It's the hyper literal people. I'm not talking preaching like he's preaching the Bible. I'm saying he's making a good point now.
Herself
at work.
She happened to look good, and the men sit there talking about finances and shit. The women are talking about sex work, and in the process, her life is just like torpedoed because she decided to post a selfie, and she did nothing wrong in the process. That's nuts to me.
And then as soon as the men are sitting there saying, I don't understand how that could, like, she posted a picture and y'all made it about what you want in a woman and what men want in a woman when they're dating them. But you don't know her, bro. It's like, FYI, you don't know her. She just works at Home Depot. You don't know if she's friendly. You don't know who she is as a person. You don't know her. But y'all made it into a talking point for the men's perspective. And women, as soon as she said, I'm not really interested in OF, that's not what I do, that's not part of my faith and my beliefs, y'all made it seem as if, like, because she takes tips, then all of a sudden that's a problem as well.
You know what that makes me feel like?
Jesus.
That makes me feel like a fool for being tolerant, because it's like, you're not willing to tolerate me at all. You just want the treatment that you're never willing to give out. Yo, bro, it doesn't even matter what her faith is. That's her faith. What, you gonna fight her on it because you want her to be a sex worker? That's the
Come on.
most dumb. I said it like a couple years ago too. Like, I'd be so nervous if I had a daughter, because, like, if she looked good by whatever society standard is at the time, this is the pressure she's dealing with. Like, everyone in life is gonna tell her to take what's described as this shortcut of just using your body to monetize.
Yuck.
And instead, she's preferring to use her skills, whatever it is. And it might be a longer route. Maybe she has to work at Home Depot to save up funds or whatever it is. Everybody on the internet is so mad at her for not doing it their way, and she's just choosing her own path. This is fascinating to me, that people feel this type of ownership over someone they have no clue about. It's like, y'all are just using her as, like, an entity, and you don't give a fuck really what happens to her. And
Yeah.
who knows, maybe there were like men. I think you said something about Shaq. I haven't seen that clip yet.
Yeah, Shaq popped up.
Yeah, like I get like it's fun for everybody, but in my head I just it's sad to know that she really didn't do nothing wrong, but she was the one that got in.
Yeah.
I feel like I just am grateful to God because this opportunity gives me a chance to start over. I also gained a platform, and that means a lot to me because I work really hard making, you know, my faith, lifestyle, beauty, and fashion content. So this kind of helps me go towards that direction. But it's also scary because I actually haven't received like any type of brand deals or anything like that. A lot of people think that like my net worth is going to flip now because of fame.
Yeah, that's not how it works. And she's booming. She got 200,000 followers on Instagram. I'm not going to pull up her Instagram because, you know, she's an attractive lady and some of you guys struggle with that. But that don't just switch. Just because you're popping on the internet doesn't mean you instantly have a career as an influencer. It takes time to build that up. It takes time to build with brand deals, especially if you're just on Instagram and you're not monetizing on YouTube or you don't got podcasts, you don't got your own products yet. So this notion that like she's now on and she's solid for the rest of her life is that's just not true. It's not how any of this works.
That's not how it works. It's just kind of, it's unmotivating, but I have faith that God is going to make all of this work out in my favor. So yeah, some doors had to close, but I also know God is going to make a lot of doors open in my favor. So I'm just taking it with the wins, taking the punches, you know, smiling through all this, praying, and just knowing that God has me. No, in due time, when the answers and what is for me needs to be revealed, it'll be revealed. I know God is.
They hated that.
Yeah, I know they
hated that God.
They
ain't like that.
You said a lot of
Ain't like
God.
that, bro. Ooh.
You got faith.
Who's that?
You faith-based?
No.
Yeah, and that's what all this religious talk. You think you're above us now? Take your fucking hands off. You might as well. I mean, you getting tips for it anyway, so you might as well just go all the way. You might as well.
Wow.
You're not better than us. It's that.
So, you know, the thing that they said that was really good is it's interesting how the most tolerant people seldom extend that tolerance to people they disagree with. The people pushing tolerance the most are someone else. So this young lady doesn't want to participate in OF work, and therefore she's whatever. She's religious, she's self-righteous, yada yada. And she's just like, I don't want to do that. That's where we are now. That's where we are now. It's people who have values and standards and guidelines and guardrails for how they want to live their life are going to be dismissed as this. And so this isn't an endorsement of everything this young lady does or says or believes in. I don't know that deep. I just take a glance at her Instagram and she was talking about God and Jesus. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And she was talking about fashion and beauty and all these other things. So, but it just sucks that like people feel so entitled to have input in what someone else is going to do with their life and how they're going to lead their life. All because of posting a photo on Instagram of her working at Home Depot and she's attractive. So there it is. This is crazy. Wild times we live in, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, this is a segment from our daily after party stream. Consider partnering with us online for as little as $5 a month to get access to these daily after party streams completely unedited. You'll also get access to our podcast as they are streamed live into the community before anyone else gets to see them, get to interact with our guests, get access to our private Discord server, and a discount code for our store for as little as $5 a month. Ultimately, that will help towards helping us continue contextualizing the gospel using media and podcast here on YouTube. All right, I'll see you over there. Peace.